my gosh. These shoes are heavy.
What?
Close the door.
Hey.
Oh, my lord. Oh, I should have brought my stand thingy. My stand thingy. So we just got done watching 500 Days of Summer. I mean, La La Land.
It did have a very 500 Days of Summer feel to it.
Right?
Well, isn't it the same director?
Is it? No, I think that was one of the trailers.
No, but I know that.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
I know that the guy. I forgot. I remember seeing a
Or was
video
it like Moulin Rouge or something?
where they were talking about the guy who wrote the film. He said that like that was the film that he had been wanting to make for a while, and like nobody would take it because it was a musical. But like it wasn't until he had success with another film. I forgot which one it was. I feel like looking that up right now.
It's okay. Well, we can.
Anyway, we'll fact check it
So,
later.
what were my various thoughts on this movie? It took me a while to get into it.
Sure.
Like, it took like the first couple of acts or whatever's
Sure.
to be like, at first I was watching it, I'm like, oh, this chick, how does she live in this apartment? Oh, she has roommates. It's realistic.
That's what it was like visiting you in San Jose.
Oh my. It's just that kind of, I don't know. I thought of you a lot because you lived in LA and the whole LA.
Yeah, I wanted to start a
Whole LA life.
a jazz club.
And then, it's just the whole thing of like when you're in your 20s and 30s and you have a dream, but you have to be practical and you have to get a job and do stuff that, that stuff hits close to home. And it's like, it was cool that they right off the bat they start with a musical number, so it's like it sucks you right in, even though it still took me a while to get into it.
That was a little silly. the opening, like the dance number.
Yeah, so I was like, was this a play? Like, was this on stage original? Was this like a production that was on stage originally or something?
No.
Okay, but I do have it just felt very 500 Days of Summer in a lot, very in every way.
Not in every way.
In lots of ways.
Yes.
In most ways.
I wouldn't be surprised if the director was the director from 500 Days.
And it's just, it's very LA, very Hollywood. It's nice that they it's an homage to like classic.
Yeah.
They make it look kind of timeless, but also still modern.
Yeah, it makes you realize that LA doesn't have that same feel that it did like back in the golden age of Hollywood.
Yeah, like I was listening to a podcast and they were talking about that. There's a lot of history, especially in like the buildings and the architecture, and a lot of it is just going to waste because people want to build more things, and it's true.
Everyone always talks about the appreciation for older stuff is dying. And that the film kind of touches on that a lot, where it's like you want to move forward, but it's also like when you move forward, then you kind of lose something that can't be recreated if you just kind of let it die. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that theme comes up fairly often in the movie. Also, I thought was interesting is how, and I don't know, I'd have to watch it again to really like think more into it. If it's more than just like an aesthetic thing, but like how they played with colors.
Yeah.
And how like you always see like the like either yellow, blue, green, or red. And like for example, like in the scene where she's when you first meet her roommates, they're all wearing a dress of each color, but then you see throughout the film that like the colors kind of have some representation, and even towards the end, like that blue arrow in the club, like it kind of helps tell the story. I just have to see it again to really.
It just has it has like a simple kind of timeless feel.
Right.
You know, like they're trying to make it look classic, but still modern. I mean, but how is? It's like it took me a while to get into it, and I still just in the back of my head I'm like, this isn't what really happens if you live in LA and you're trying to break into show business Hollywood. Like,
well, it's not so much this is what really happens. It is kind of telling you the story of like there are, I don't know when he was talking about jazz, he says like jazz is, there's like infinite possibilities and like it can be different every time. And you know, that's what he appreciates about jazz. And I think at the end when they were showing all these different like possibilities, it was kind of like,
oh, that like threw me. I was like, oh wait, what am I feeling right now? Like, what am I supposed to feel?
But you know, it's like
I was on that roller coaster ride.
It's like decisions that you make, and it's kind of like what, you know, there are some sacrifices that you have to kind of to factor in. Like you can't have one thing with and have the other at the same time. Sometimes sometimes that's just the way it is.
But
do you think Emma Stone deserved the Golden Globe
for that?
Yes.
Oh, I mean, I mean, they were in like Crazy Stupid Love together.
Were they?
Yeah, the one with like Steve Carell.
I never saw that one.
They were in that movie together. Does she still go out with Andrew Garfield?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I thought that was just in Spider-Man.
Well, I think they were going out for real. Well, I don't know, man. The last time that was like they were on the cover of Teen Vogue. That was a long time ago, so I don't know what to tell you.
Okay.
But I don't know. It's cute. It's well done. It looks nice.
Yeah, another. What was that other quote that he said? I forgot what it was. Dang it.
Was it him or John Legend?
Oh, it wasn't him. Oh, he talks about how, like, you know, nowadays people worship everything and value nothing. And is it this one?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know. I guess that kind of also ties into how like there's an appreciation is lost, and how like there's very little passion. Well, anyway, what I did like about the movie, I always like those stories that don't really. They let you fill in the gaps.
Yeah, it did a good job of, because it went through a big span of time.
Yeah, you know what was weird is like, okay, so they meet in the wintertime, right? They get together in the springtime. By the summertime, they move in together. So that's like they haven't even been dating for a year, and they're already
it's
moving
LA,
in.
Man.
Hey, yeah, it's LA. That's
LA. It's 2017.
That's how LA people do. That's how LA people do.
And I'm not a SoCal. I'm not an LA. I can't. It's just not. You know,
yeah,
it's for some people, and it's for not this people.
We're in LA. Everybody wants to be us. What are you talking about? We're SoCal. There's nothing that exists north of the valley and east of Las Vegas.
Goodness.
Like Los Angeles is where everything exists.
You can turn right here.
Can I? Oh.
Yeah.
Is that right there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
You can park right there to the right.
Okay.
Or
Sounds
across
good.
the street. But yeah, it's cute.
Yeah.
I mean, how can you not resist Ryan Gosling playing the piano? Like, I don't know how real any of that was, but I was like,
he must have had like some sort of hand choreographer.
It's great.
The dancing was kind of interesting. We need to learn how to do that.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, it's just kind of real, but also kind of not real. Did we watch a movie and then we came here again and we were doing this? Because I feel like a deja vu of me holding my phone and we parked here and we were doing this.
Watch a movie?
Yeah.
And we parked? No, not here.
Oh, okay.
I don't think so.
Well,
Anything else that you would like to add?
it gives me more appreciation for the arts. You know, like acting and music and writing. You know, and again, and just how it's a art is a dying art.
Art is the dying
Art is a dying art.
Well, you know, and in a lot of ways that's very true because everything is so manufactured nowadays. It just kind of feels like, even like music very rarely feels like this was someone's passion project. It was somebody believed in this rather than it's just something that they want to use to make money and fill a chart or something like that. You know, so there's that. And also, like what I was saying about how they kind of let us fill in the blanks, where there's a part in the film where they jump 5 years ahead, and like they don't tell you what happened in between. You just kind of have to assume what happened in between.
I mean, it's implied because it's everything
implied,
that happened in the beginning set it up. Like they use the same elements.
What do
They
you mean?
revisit the same elements.
What do you mean? They revisit the same elements?
Like she goes to the coffee shop and things like that, or like the set that was in that part.
No, yes, but it doesn't tell you like how this A and B.
Well, I mean, it gave you enough that you knew where it was going.
I know, but what I'm saying though is that it what's interesting. It's always interesting to me when a writer doesn't tell you what happened. He just tells you the result, and so you kind of fill it in, and it almost feels like it doesn't really matter anyway. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know.
So La La Land. I mean, people were hyped about it. It's pretty hypey.
Well, they're hyped about it now that they found out it's got awards and nominated for some awards and stuff like that. Like, yeah. It's been a while since I've gotten the chance to watch a movie, so.
This is our first review for 2017.
Yeah, I've been wanting to watch so many other movies. I wanted to watch an Assassin's Creed.
We'll be reviewing 50 Shades of Grey #2.
Yes.
Which is the movie that started it all.
Yes, that was our very first review. And we will definitely be reviewing 50 Shades Darker, right? That's what it's called?
No, it's actually 100 Shades now because it's the second movie.
Oh.
They doubled it.
Oh, so 100 Shades of Grey.
Yeah.
Oof. I saw 50 Shades of effed up. I don't know if I can handle 100 Shades of effed up.
Anyway. Yeah.
Well,
so
anyway,
hopefully we'll be watching more movies.
How many tap dancing shoes do you give out of 10?
7.
7 shoes out of 10.
Yes.
I will say, I feel like, yeah, anyway. I'll say 8 out of 10 for me. Anyway, La La Land, I recommend it if you.
Does he think we're leaving?
Nope.
Okay. It's what was it rated even like PG? Like it's like rated G. Like it's totally rated.
PG.
But it's like
No, it can't be rated G because they show kissing.
Yeah, I guess so.
Outside
but that's
of
it.
marriage.
Oh God.
They're in the same. They live together and they're not married.
Oh gosh. Yeah, but there's nothing.
Jesus,
I mean, it's not like Crazy Stupid Love. It's not like Crazy Stupid Love with Emma Stone and Ryan Gosling. It's La La Land with Emma. So it's like I wonder if they're gonna be doing any more like like how in the Philippines they got the love theme and then they all do movies together and then they start combining their names together so they become like Rema or Eman.
I mean, that doesn't just happen in the Philippines. I mean, look at Tom Hanks and Meg Ryan. Look at Ingrid Bergman and Fred Astaire. I don't know. I'm not really avid of
film school.
First of all, I didn't learn anything like that in film school. They don't teach you about like Fred Astaire in film school.
Oh, well, that makes me want to watch
Sort of,
more old
yeah.
movies, though. So I don't know.
No, it's just my sister, when I was younger, nonstop. All she would play was the AMC. Back when AMC didn't, before AMC had Breaking Bad, Walking Dead, AMC was American movie classics, and all they would play was black
They're
and white
actually
movies.
they're actually doing that though. They're bringing back old movies and playing them in theaters.
I know, but this was AMC, and
Yeah,
they would play like black and white
I'm
movies
just it's
on
it's
TV
but
all the time,
but it's sponsored
nonstop.
by it's put on by AMC is what I'm saying. That's
Oh, okay, but yeah, before AMC, before Breaking Bad, before
wow.
yeah,
I forgot about that.
I forgot about that too.
It's like History Channel or like Discovery Channel.
Oh yeah, I know.
Anyway,
The Family Channel.
thank you for watching our
You
video.
can follow me on Instagram. I mean, you can follow me on Twitter at Victor_Kwan. You can follow me on Instagram at VictorNo_Kwan.
You can follow me on Instagram at AlexaLintAnn and on Twitter at HalfConformist. And we'll see you for more video reviews for the year.
Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share, all that jazz. All right, y'all.
Thank you. Bye.